It's time for you to take action. It's time for you to step out and do that thing that you've been wanting to do, that's overdue, that you've been procrastinating, you've been tripping, man. It's time for you to get on it. It's time for you to get to it. You've been praying, you've been reading your word, you've been asking God for a sign, all this stuff. But when are you gonna do it? You can keep asking, you can keep reading, you can keep praying. But you do know that you gotta put some work in too, right? You know it's not just gonna happen just because you asking, just because you say you believe it. It's not just gonna happen just because of those things. You're gonna have to put some type of work in. And depending on how far and what your goal is, first of all, it's gonna require some work that you never put in before. How I know you never put the work in before? Because you're not where you wanna be. That's number one. Then you got to change this, bro. You got to change your mind. You got to get your mind off the former things, the things in the past. Stuff ain't never been you no good, stuff that hold you back. You got to get your mind off of it. You got to get your mind off of it and put your mind on some good positive things, some things that gonna help you, some things that gonna elevate you, some things that in the future is gonna help you grow as you grow along your journey, but not things that gonna hold you back, not people that gonna hold you back. It's time. It's time. You've been asking God for a sign. This is it. I don't know what other type of sign you could be wanting, but you just prayed last night. You say, God, I need a sign. Can you send me a sign? Well, this is it right here. This is your sign to get up, to get out the house, get away, quit the job. You've been supposed to went on and apply for the other job, but you scared. You know what I'm saying? Apply for the home, you steady paying rent, apply for the home, you make the money. What you scared of? Get the business. You don't want to, you got a business partner, but you got a problem with the business partner. Come on, man. Come on, man. It's time. Stop making up excuses for yourself. You don't have none. God woke you up this morning. What you complaining for? But see, your mind on things and how you want it because you want it your way. Now, how you gonna ask God? How you gonna ask God, the Almighty, our Father, no one above Him, no one near Him, Jehovah Jireh, El Shaddai, Elohim? How you gonna ask Him for all this good stuff, but then you want it your way? If that's the case, you could have just did it your way in the first place. You ain't have to ask Him to do it for you. You ain't have to ask Him for no help. You didn't. But yet and still, you asked Him for help. So why don't you trust His guidance? If you gonna ask God for help, that means you should be able to trust His guidance. You should be able to trust His opinion, His outlook on what it is that you asking for. Or better yet, wanting to know, God, what's for me? Shouldn't you trust Him? Trust Him on what you asking Him for. If He say He got something for you, if He say He got a purpose for your life, if He say that you got a breakthrough coming, if He say that He got whatever for you, how you gonna be selfish-minded and think it's gonna go the way you wanted to go? And it's crazy because tell me something that went the way you wanted to go. Tell me. Life don't work like that. Life is life. You know, that's one of the realest things with these new words that have been coming out, these different generations, that I agree with. Life be life. And I ain't gonna lie, it ain't gonna never stop life because it's life. Life things gonna happen, situations gonna happen, people gonna change, people gonna leave, people gonna lie, people gonna steal, people gonna cheat, people gonna crucify your name. I mean, all this stuff. If they did it to Jesus, right? If they did it to Jesus, now mind you, we ain't Jesus. So why wouldn't it happen to you, right? So it's time for you to do what you supposed to be doing. You already know what that is, but you got to get out of your own way. You are overthinker. You are overthinker, but an underachiever. Now, what sense do that make? You overthinking it, but you underachieving. How can we fix it? How can you fix it? Okay, glad you asked. You got to stop overthinking. Once you stop overthinking, even though it's hard, even though it's scared, even though you in new territory with this thing, just do it. That's the formula. That's it right there. It ain't no special thing you could do. It ain't Can't nobody tell you how it's gonna be. Nobody, even if they experienced it. They can't tell you how your experience gonna be. Excuse me. It ain't no easy way through it. That's another thing. Get off social media. Yes, you watching this video. You know you be scrolling. You looking at your favorite artist, your favorite basketball player, your favorite whatever. Get off social media. Stop worrying about what they doing and focus on what you doing. That's the problem too. You so worried about what they doing, they don't pay your bills, but you paying theirs because you scrolling. You going to the concerts, you going to do this and that. You are distracted. And that's another thing, man. How you gonna get to where you trying to go if you allowing distractions to overpower you? Distractions are there to be a distraction. But you asking for something that requires you being attentive. It requires all of you. But you got 30% on what you asking God for, then you got 7% on other people or other things or whatever the distraction is for you. That's backwards. And that don't make no sense. How you expect to grow? How you expect to increase in life? How you expect to get on certain levels in your life if you not doing what you supposed to be doing, but you focus on everything else outside of what you supposed to be doing? That makes no sense, and it's not gonna get you nowhere. All they're gonna do is bring hurt to you. All they're gonna do is bring pain to you. All they're gonna do is make you unhappy. Why you say that, Leroy? I say that because when you look up, after you finish binging that series on Netflix, Tubi, since Tubi free, after you finish doing whatever you doing, getting distracted, you're gonna be disappointed. You're gonna be hurt because you're like, dang, I wasted all that time. But every time you start something, you don't finish. That's another thing. Everything you done started, you get halfway. Sometimes you started to be a good day, a good week, and then it's forgotten. It's forgotten. That's because you not looking for purpose. Excuse me. You looking for that quick fix. Here to tell you, ain't now. You know, a quick fix is just what it says. It's a quick fix. So you get it quick, you feel fixed, and then you need another quick fix because it was quick and it ain't take no time. But see, when you take your time, you be patient, you humble yourself, and you do what you got to do to get to where you trying to go, then you have a better outcome. Don't get focused on the outcome, but understand if you do what you supposed to do, the outcome will be what the outcome supposed to be, which is something which is rewarding when you put that work in. If it come easy, it couldn't have no work behind it. You must have been sacrificed. Now, obedience is better than sacrifice. Obedience is better. So all you got to do is follow the plan that's for you. You don't have to look nowhere else. You know what I'm saying? If your friend drive trucks and they're a millionaire, they got their own business going, what make you think that that's for you? Now, I'm not saying it ain't for you, but I'm just saying if you looking at their life, why are you worrying about what they doing? Focus on what you doing. You know what I'm saying? You got a friend that that's on TV. Maybe that's what they supposed to be doing. But what are you supposed to be doing? What's your purpose? What is God calling you? What is your gift? Have you asked yourself that? Because we need to start there. Once you figure out what your purpose is, what your calling is, once you figure out what it is that you're supposed to be doing, then dial in on it, man. Stop, don't waste no more time. Stop procrastinating. Get your head in the game. Do what you need to do. If you need to invest in yourself, which that's what it's gonna take, whatever they're gonna look like, in a class, going back to school, getting a certificate, going to a seminar, whatever it's gonna take, or paying for somebody for to help you start up whatever. You need to do what you need to do. You need to do what you need to do. So don't get discouraged. Don't lose yourself in this process because it could get scary. It's unfamiliar, you know? You could get lost in your thoughts, overthinking. You can feel alone, you can feel abandoned because nobody believes in you. And you want support. But I'm here to tell you that even though these things happening right now, that you gonna make it. All you gotta do is trust in God. Because when you make it, you gonna see who real and who ain't. You gonna see who really there for you. So just trust the process, man, and get up and do what you got to do for you so you could be a better you. And the people around you, your family, your kids, your wife, your husband, whatever, gonna be better too. But just trust God, man, and keep your faith. Let's go.